This video series is powered by my favourite motorcycle battery provider, link in the description. So I've taken all these plastics off so I can get to the master cylinder. I've loosened these two screws off. The reason I want to do that is when I fit the replacement caliper, I'm going to lose some brake fluid and I want to bleed this caliper, so I need access to this and top it up. It's a good opportunity to replace the brake fluid anyway. Well, there's something different. Look at those exposed steering bearings. Look at them. Crazy. So I'm leaving the master cylinder capped for this next bit, because if I take the cap off and the diaphragm, fluid is going to want to rush down really quickly when I remove the old caliper. So leaving it sealed for the moment is just going to reduce the flow. All thanks to that thing called gravity. So at least with it being capped off, I've just got to crack off this 14mm and attach this to my replacement caliper before I think about bleeding, and do that. With the replacement caliper, I was very kindly given the banjo bolt and 2 copper washers, so beautiful. I'll use the one that came with it because it can hold the caliper in place with a couple of threads. Goes. Right. There's the banjo I was given. Got a little washers. Yeah, way cool. So all I'm doing is putting a 10mm on the bleed nut. I'm going to stick this tube over the top. It's always good fun. Just got to wiggle it just a little bit. And then what I have is it's connected to a syringe. So I just pull back with the syringe and I create a vacuum. And then assuming I can get this bleed valve open. Since that fluid looks so horrible, I'm going to change it. Just going to suck the fluid out with a syringe. Right, let's give it some of the good stuff. It's a Brambo on the system, and if you can see there, it's coming out. And I can stop pulling at this point because it's just taking care of itself. You can see it's happening there. Any air bubbles are coming out. It's just working its way through. And then give the lever a pump. Great. Pop that off. And its little cap. Bit on there. Reinsert the diaphragm. So with the top cap, I just wanted to prevent further corrosion. So I'm just using some Bulldog BDX on it. Company that doesn't sponsor me. Subtle hint. And that's looking really nice. Refitting the top cap and make sure you don't crush the diaphragm. You know if you got it all right because it just fits beautifully. Put the screws back in. They don't need to be super tight. I'm going to remove paper from around it. There we go. Let's get rid of all that. It's in our way. And then before I close off this master cylinder, encapsulate it back into plastic, I thought I'd just give it a little clean up. Again with Bulldog BDX just to say, hey, next person to look at this in a couple of years time is going to be like, wow, never seen such a clean and tidy master cylinder on a scooter ever. Front wheel goes back on the hub. Time to torque them up. Get the headlight reconnected. favourite things. Wow. And then a company that should sponsor me. So easy to do.